Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rams offense will have the ball first. Let's take a second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games. These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
A quick pass to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field.
Yo.
I got to make sure that I got somebody inside
shit.
of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed.
Not everything. They gave you a little something back. Oh, you got all of that since you've been online playing.
There.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gosh.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but
All they doing is quick slash stuff.
And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the
All right,
20.
that's not bad. That's not
The
bad,
Cougars
brother.
offense will go to work for the first time.
Trying to see
And
which
Jesse,
one of you
this is going to be
quarterbacks
a
want to
fun
take over
test.
as the
This
starter.
receiver, if you
They shepherd you back up this
man
week.
coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The give from the gun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs, it's Voorhees. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Shoot, we gotta get my call back here short.
Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's a great throw.
What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to
That's an awesome throw,
quarterback.
quarterback.
On the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something
The
a little bit
release
different.
was a fucking duck, but it got there.
And the Cougars are on the move. He'll keep it himself. Stops at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head
Oh, my
coach
right
decides
guard
to
look
go
like
for
he
it on 4th down.
185
I think those
pounds.
quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping.
Man, look at this nigga. Out the whole offensive line. Look at that nigga, number 66. Man, man, that's crazy. How much is 302? Where? Oh man, you done paid somebody to goddamn force some motherfucking stats on. Ain't no
Man,
way.
nowadays, dude, all you
That
got to do
nigga
is fall
said he
forward,
is
and
a
it's such a hard play
vegetarian.
to
His
stop. So
302
you see
different.
this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
No, you on buy
He'll
right
keep it on
now?
the ground for first and goal. Driving his
Yeah,
way
you already
all
hit
the way
ready.
down to the 3-yard line. He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know
Whoa.
everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns, and all that stuff.
This
But
dude.
putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. Nice job by the kickoff
They took your
team.
money
Everybody
too, or you got to
stay in
keep your
their lanes,
money?
and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh my
He
Lord.
finds a soft spot in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Yeah, when I come
And
across
just a
certain
short,
ones, I be
safe
trying
pass
to
play. They pick up a few.
screenshot
That's a good job by the
the
driver
map
out
in
there, understanding
in my
its zone
joint so
coverage.
I
So
can try
instead
to
of
go back
continuing to run
do it
across
later
the
if
field,
I
he
just happen
settles
to
down
remember
into
to
an
go
open
check.
spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it.
Oh my Lord.
Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Ellison. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is in.
Listen, you got to hold on to that.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, come on.
Pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Washington State will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
You said what you got to do?
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Rams come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude at?
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Rams are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. There's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Avant. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled. Second and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a third and long situation.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's in open space downfield. He's got To move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down.
Let's
back
go.
at the 45.
8 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit
All right, man.
to the less is more philosophy.
Got another goddamn close fucking game.
And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rams will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Wazoo offense. On
Well, give me the callback option so I can hang the damn phone up. Shit.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense. And I can
Oh, my Lord.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Great
Connection
throw.
to the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy...
Yeah, that was a great.
weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's
Yeah.
consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the
starting
ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the
I'm
44
starting to
on 1st and
understand
10.
that meter joint.
They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
At the 33-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the
Like after you, like even after the ball is fucking release when you use, cause you went back to classic, didn't it? So like on the meter shift, and I just now figuring this shit out. Doggone, even after you throw the ball, if you hold in the analog stick up, just thinking like the ball icon, the locator thing, that shit still be moving. So a lot of the time when I was trying to throw like a post route or something, I might be throwing it, but I'm holding that bitch up, so to speak, after that bitch goes, so it ain't going nowhere near the nigga or it's behind them because I'm holding that bitch the wrong way. So it's like even after the ball is released, you can kind of still control where you want the ball to necessarily land on that hole if you don't be extra aggressive on the analog stick. So that's how now
State
I'm
has it
able to
all working
start
right
kind of
now.
hitting these post routes and shit now in between the safety and the corner.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat.
Oh shit!
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he
God.
does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And protecting
Hell
your
yeah!
quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of
Ooh,
him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
yeah. Watch that. Actually, stop.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Fade. Yeah.
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Ah, bitch.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it's right down the boulevard. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Looking to throw on first down.
Come on. Okay.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward in that ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Wow, well, the
Boy,
offense
that
a
nigga would
play
have been
ago
going
comes
on
up
the
with a
go
big
route. He
completion
would have
down
been
the
out of
field,
there.
and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds a man in the middle.
Oh, my Lord.
Smashes
Oh, my Lord.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop.
All right, offense. Well, we got to get some type
This
of
drive will start from the
explosion
19-yard
going
line.
on.
To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Holds it in on the left. Here he goes.
Way to respond.
Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Fires on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There we
Picked
go.
up a
Watch
few
this.
extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Caught in the backfield. It's Voorhees. Nice move to keep running. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off.
302. Bitch, where? Holy fuck.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
This fucking crazy.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a
Bruh.
ball on the bad pitch.
Every time
Man, those are backbreakers.
I
Defensively,
call
so
that,
exciting.
they
You force
do
the
that.
fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way.
Bro, come on, bro. They seen me going down on the slide.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have...
They seen me hit the slide button, bro. Look, the nigga went for the slide and they let him do that bullshit, bro. They didn't let him get down. Look at him right here, trying to go for the slide. Oh no, we down. We down. We down.
Yeah, it's
We
defenders
down.
everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
He's down.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Washington State going back to work on 1st down.
What?
Looking for a gap. It's Voorhees. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away. Breaks. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Grab near the marker is Avent. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's a bot. Pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just.
Yes, sir.
Well, I love the body control.
I don't know why he couldn't get the fumble, though. Ow.
The running back, he had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And the first guy couldn't get it, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
God damn.
Pick up of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And oftentimes running backs love drop is because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for
Come on, man. But my quarterback fumbling on bullshit.
When it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
He going on the post. He about to go.
Slings
I
it
know it.
downfield.
You know it.
Got his man all by himself. Touchdown Rams. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field
Just
position.
need a little more.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the
We need
field.
a little more.
They saw what happened on that last score.
He out of there.
Now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman.
I was about to say, bro, you better not let that motherfucker go.
It'll be a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Ah, bitch, no.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Freeman. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Oh.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
This is good.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down.
Great
mark.
throw.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's
Oh,
Reed.
bullshit.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal.
And we got the wind coming back at us.
Outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win.
Hold on. And the wind coming back at us. Oh, he got deep range. 89. Deep range, make a leg. Let's see if this shit activate right now. Ah, nah, it's short. I ain't get enough on it. I cut it too short when it faded out.
Still all tied up, guys.
I would have hit that hole though.
Down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
I forgot about the joint disappear on the ice.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot for the end zone.
Boy, I don't like them type.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
I sit on hold all that time and the bitch just hang up.
Got it behind the line. It's Voorhees. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
On the run, it's Voorhees. He'll be hauled down just
well, we ain't been able to run the ball with
score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here.
Making side.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Yep. He's going right off your back.
Touchdown, Cougar! They take the lead here in overtime. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside.
Oh, no, see that nigga come from the other side. When the ball snapped, trying to chase the running back. I said, oh, yeah. That's man all day. He's sliding for the running back. I know I'm finna take off right behind him. Yeah.
To scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
All right, defense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down.
Oh.
Right on the money. And he runs through one tackle.
Boy, I'm glad he went there. Because his running back straight cooked me. I thought he was going to go in. That nigga, you
You.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by
That's what I'm
big
talking
hit
about.
on first down. Second
Hold
down
up the goddamn tight end for a second, get to your spot.
To his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Let's it go.
Come on.
Touchdown.
Where's my middle linebacker
They
at?
got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it, try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it!
Why the fuck over?
Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The offense changing the play.
Page you up.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. It's incomplete.
That's a terrible pass,
We will
QB.
not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Come on. I seen your X. I was trying to create some more space for you.
Has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Come on.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So they're going to try to strike first with a touchdown, going for it on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for...
All right.
in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback
This has
making
definitely
checks.
been a game.
He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they won.
Touchdown, Cougars. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Got his man. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you
I should have
watch the film.
tried my look right here on
definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Damn, bro. Oh no, that's cool. Hey, we can't lose. We done lost 3 in a row. Oh, Texas. Toledo. All right, it's time to win out. I think I'm about to get ready to go into work. First half of the day, I had to work on some shit. Okay.